Hi, this is Hayel Ortega, and I'm here to provide my vision for our upcoming organization's goals and meetings. As of now, we are in our second year, and I'm very proud of the work that we've done, and the focus has shifted in many directions. And now I really want to focus on collaborative efforts and building on emotional intelligence as well as social intelligence. My vision derives from the purpose of my life, that my contribution to the world is meaningful, possesses integrity, and influences positive outcomes. And as this statement is brief, I work towards the profound expression. And with this, my mission statement delineates how I shall execute my vision. My mission is to become a leader for you, a leader for different types of people, a leader for more people, and an educator that employs diverse and innovative methods, works towards equality, and strives for continuous collective dynamics in order to set the bar for perpetuating productive society. And within this organization, I feel that is plausible because we encourage diversity, multifaceted ideas, and ways to use our time to help the world. Now, before we go further into my own statement, I want to talk about the four whys. And the four whys will delineate the purpose in which we strive to be here. What is meaningful in our lives? Well, our work is meaningful. Our paychecks from our work is meaningful because it perpetuates the life we live, the families we support, the potential investments we make for future generations. The next would probably be purpose. Now, the purpose is correlated to meaning, but purpose also stems from what drives us in the morning, what drives us to go to work, what drives us to come home from work, what drives us to maintain healthy lifestyles, what drives us from making good choices over bad choices, what drives us from impulsivity to well thought out plans. Well, I can say most of the time it is our paychecks. However, I find that I am a better leader because of the team I'm working with, the team that I put together. That is you. The team that I want to help is you. And with that, I want everyone to help each other. So let's talk about values, which is also related to purpose and is one of the four pillars of what we do. I value education, which is self-development and enrichment. And I want to start training programs for diversity training and with emotional intelligence and social intelligence. I value community to focus on the good of the collective and discovery of new ideas, which is also related to diversity. I also want to start begin roles with leadership within the team for those who can rise to the occasion. I value work, and I want to see hard work. I want to see what we can produce because we've had a very successful year, and I want to shift gears into new ventures and new opportunities so we can grow, we can be profitable. And I value understanding. I, as a leader, need regulation. I need feedback, and I need to know what everyone is bringing to the table in addition to my leadership. The aspect of my mission in the scaffolding the first year was tough, and we grew to meet our goals, and we've succeeded our goals, and we need to find ways to help maintain those goals. From the need to constantly be forming a breath of all ideas and relevant topics, a leader will grow as it will follow. So as a leader, I still want to follow. I still want to be led and inspired. And that in itself brings about new things I can learn from other people as leaders. So I aspire to be a better leader by being led in circumstantial situations. I may be more successful in fulfilling all types of goals, including ones that are nearly impossible or likely improbable, because of new ideas, and that comes from you, the team. The construct of emotional intelligence intelligence is a subset of social intelligence. I read this quote from a very intelligent author, Mr. Crown, and within that idea and theory, social intelligence is pretty profound because it will help us understand the people we work with as well as the people we provide services to. And this organization does that, just that, provides a service. And so with social intelligence, we are able to gauge what people need and be able to gauge what we need. And with that, we can grow in more ways than one. If I am laying the groundwork for a brand new company, one that produces software. So although we don't do that type of work, we need to figure out how we can adapt this type of theory I'm about to present to that. So if I'm beginning a company that produces software, provides technological tools and services, I know that I have a technical intelligence team and that my employees will work to their own pace and to the capacities of the expectations provided to them. So with that being said, in other words, I'm going to be hiring a bunch of techies who are generally going to know what they need to do. They're going to sit there at a computer. They're going to work their little brains to the bone, and they're going to do independent work. Now, how can I build on this on the emotional and social intelligence if they are working at their own pace and at their own capacity? Well, that's the tough challenge here. That is where the delineation needs to really work to my benefit. So I need to design a program that helps them with their social emotional intelligence and bring what they already possess, their vulnerabilities, to the table. And vulnerabilities and emotional intelligence are vastly connected. Within new companies, there are brains that think alike, and this is very effective in completing goals. Now, what we want to do is bring different types of the brains that work well because they've trained their brain to think that way, but we want them to bring about their social and emotional intelligence from their past experiences and from their backgrounds. And that works to the benefit of the company, and that works to the benefit of the leader, who will ultimately use those tools and those talents for future endeavors or future goals or future dynamics, changing the dynamics, which is also a very good aspect. The need to connect the group is essential for success and growth. So the way to provide these tools for enhancement is for each individual to be seen. This is done with praise. This is done with recognition and ultimately the vulnerability aspect that we discussed. When the work is focused on one type of project for profit, the emotional aspect is obsolete. Yet the side goals, such as incentives or finding a new cause to support. So if we were working for a goal to raise money for a charity, or if we were sponsoring a student in college, we would work to fulfill that goal, and we would have the side incentive, which will bring about new meaning to the work that we do. So the four-factor model also applies. So the four-factor model of cultural intelligence is motivational. So this is your intrinsic and extrinsic intelligence, and then we have the cognitive, which is the cultural systems, the metacognitive, awareness and planning, and the behavioral, the verbal, the nonverbal, and the speech. I want to focus more on the behavioral and the motivational. I know everyone has the capacity for intelligence. I know everybody has the capacity for work. What I want to bring to the table are the motivation and the behavior. What can we do to get the best out of everyone? I want everyone to consider their paths. I want everyone to consider their goals. Why are you here? What is your purpose? What do you value? Because I know what I value. I value you as my team. I value my leadership, and I want to do an excellent job. I want to be a constant support, and I want to be a constant figure that has an open door and can be always, who is constantly there for you and a guiding light. Thank you everyone for your time, and we will keep in touch. Bye-bye.